Heyo, my name is Babbles, and welcome back to Building Tales, the series where I'm teaching myself how to build better in Minecraft using stories. And lately, I've been working on Dracula's castle. So at this point, I've built the castle. I've got the walls, the roof, the details, everything's pretty much done. So what I want to work on now is the terrain, because right now, this is a bit of a mess. So I want to terraform all the way down here because right now this is technically an entrance and I need it not to be. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to build out the side of this hill. But that's not all. I also want to do some things over here. I was thinking here would be a great spot for a lake or some sort of water feature, just to kind of bring it all together. So that's the plan for today. So before I get started on the terraforming, I need to choose some blocks. And I think I'm going to use these in my hotbar. Obviously, some grass. Basic, but needed. Then I think I'm also going to use some coarse dirt because I want it to be a little bit dead. It is Dracula after all, and coarse dirt the grass won't spread to coarse dirt. Then I think I'm going to use some mud and some muddy mangrove roots, just for some darker texture. Then maybe some packed mud, and then a few stone variants, just to add it in. So, now that I've got my little palette, I think I'll get started. Okay, so as you can see here, I've kind of laid out a rough frame using the coarse dirt of roughly where I want the land to go. So I kind of want it to come out and then I want it to be kind of a steep cliff. So you could just fall right off. Just to make it a little more sinister, I guess, to fit with the Dracula theme. So this, like I said, this is just a rough outline. This is probably not going to be the final shape of it. It's just something to give me an idea. And I'm not super confident with terraforming, so having something like this is definitely going to be helpful. So now I just have to fill it in. I'm thinking about doing the grass and dirt and mud and stuff up here and then gradually fading into the stone. I think that'll look pretty good. So, as you can see, right now I've got kind of a basic shape of the cliff that I want. And for the top here, I wanted it to be primarily dirt with some grass on the kind of flatter level of it. But I also wanted these areas of maybe almost like corruption coming from the castle into the ground. So I used the mud here and then outlined it with the muddy mangrove roots and then put some drier patches in with the packed mud. And I think I really like how it turns out. It's almost like it's dripping down. And then here, I'm going to go in and add some details to the shape, but I've got the stone with some cobblestone in it, kind of going down to the ground. Maybe as if the area around here is fine, but here it's all dead. And I think that'll add a lot. So I will get started on that. So here is the cliff. I went in and added some stalactites to the top just to kind of make it a little more menacing. And then down here, I added some boulders as if maybe it was kind of falling apart. Then I kind of blended in the line here using the mossy cobblestone and some of the coarse dirt because it was just a little bit too stark for my liking. And then up here, I kind of brought some of the grass and mud up against the walls of the castle as if it's slowly encroaching. So yeah, there's the cliff, and next I will be starting on the lake, which will be using many of the same blocks. I don't want this to be too huge, but I think it would be nice to just have a little something here. And with that, I believe we are finished with Dracula's castle. So for the lake, I went in with a base of cobblestone and then added some veins of mossy cobble and some stone along with some rocks on the edge of it. And I just went in with some seagrass and some sea pickles, and then I went in with the dead coral because I kind of wanted to give the impression that anything, any kind of life more elaborate than just the grass and the pickles would not survive. I just wanted to give this whole build a vibe of decay. So I even went through and added some dead bushes all along the edges of the castle. And with that, it is complete. Now you may have noticed one thing, and that is there is no interior. And that's kind of on purpose. I'm not very comfortable doing interiors just yet, and I know that is the point of the series, but for this little benchmark, I really wanted to focus on just the building and the terraforming. So, yeah, that wraps up this project. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like, subscribe if you so choose. Comment down below what stories you'd like to see me take a look at in the future. And don't forget to check out a book from your local library. See y'all!